back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. So let's talk about cheating being a choice. There's so many different views on this topic. There's many people who, well, a lot of women, I'll say, that accept cheating in their relationship because they say, oh, well, man is not meant to be with just one woman, or mistakes happen, or, maybe, just one woman is just not enough. So we typically hear it from the woman's standpoint, but from the male standpoint, sometimes you get a few guys here and there that may say that they understand, but for the most part, they're thinking the way that us ladies need to be thinking too, which is you cheat, you at the door, because cheating is way more serious than we like to think about it. I think as women, we like to look at it as, oh, well, he's not in love with her, so it's okay, or it's just sex, or we like to say, well, he didn't mean it, he doesn't talk to her anymore, so it's just sex. First of all, let me tell you a little secret. If a person chooses to cheat on you, which is a choice, you heard that word, choose. If they choose to cheat on you, there's a reason behind it. Especially if a woman cheats on you, it's very, very, very much so that she's emotionally connected to that new person, that new man, or even a woman. There's a connection, a bond that she has to have in order to give herself up. In some cases, some women are able to just go out here and do what they do, but 99% of the time, women have to have that emotional bond. They have to feel something in order to get into bed with you. So take that, as a little piece of advice, gentlemen. Now, ladies, for a man, I understand they don't have to have that emotional connection, but I guarantee you there's something that they liked about that other woman. Whether it's her body, the way that she treats him, the way that she talks to him, her femininity, the fact that maybe she's not, getting on him about the things that he's doing wrong, because she doesn't see all that. Or even she is. Maybe she has more of a backbone than you do, and he likes that. He likes a woman who's not just a, yes, okay, baby, whatever you want type of girl. She knows what she wants. She's not going to put up with nonsense, and that's attractive to him. He's attracted to her personality. And although he does not have to have that type of feeling for the woman in order to sleep with her, a lot of times, usually that is what kind of pushes him into that realm of, okay, I really like her. Like, I think her body's bomb. I think she is so nice. She's so sweet. She flirts with me, and I like it. My woman don't tell me she loves me at home. She don't tell me I look nice, I smell good. But every time I come to work, this woman, she's always on me. She's always, anything I need. I come to my desk and my chair's pulled out, and my coffee's on my desk, and whatever the case is. And that is, it can make him start to feel comfortable, and then be like, well, I know it ain't right, but, and it'll push them into that area. Now, why do people cheat? There's a variety of reasons why people cheat. And I don't give anybody any excuse. This is where I feel like the accidents come in, because they're like, oh, well, it was an accident because you really didn't mean it. And it's like, but you did, because you don't accidentally sleep with somebody you're not attracted to. You don't accidentally sleep with somebody that disgusts you and grosses you out. You don't accidentally sleep with somebody who is way opposite from your type, and somebody especially as an adult, who, if you're already in a relationship with somebody who you are attracted to and stuff, you don't accidentally just fall into bed with somebody and don't know how you got there, unless you were taken advantage of. I mean, seriously, as an adult, you don't accidentally do those things. So I don't really look at it as an accident. I understand how you go out, you drink, you get drunk and all that kind of stuff, and you go home with somebody, or you do something in the club, and I still feel like that's not an accident, though, because as an adult, as a human being, as someone who should be more responsible for yourself and your own health, never mind the person that you're with, your own health, you should be making sure that you're not overly drinking to the point where you're out of it, or smoking, or whatever you're doing that's putting you out of your elements, you should be wise enough to say, you know what, that's not good for my body, and that's not safe for me, because anybody can do anything to me. Even if it's not sleeping with me, they can take my money, they can take my life. You know, so if you're not going to do that, then maybe you're not ready for a relationship. If you're just going to, I got too drunk, you know, and that happened, that's not an excuse. Because I look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is you didn't care enough about yourself. You didn't care about your safety. I wouldn't want to be with somebody like that. You're not responsible. So how would you be responsible for our kids? How are you responsible for me? You know, if you can't be responsible for yourself, you don't care about your own life. And then on top of that, you're sleeping with somebody, you probably don't even know who the person is. And maybe sometimes, a lot of cases because you may go out with a group of friends and you may have seen this person a few times or whatever, but you still don't know enough about that person. You know, you don't know their background. You don't know anything. You don't know what you're bringing back to me. That's why I said sex is way more deep and more complicated than people want to admit. It's not just sex. When you're laid down with somebody, there's a possibility of that person getting pregnant, or you, if you're the woman, you getting pregnant by this other person. Then you bring that to your partner, and your partner has to deal with that. If they want to be with you, they have to deal with you having somebody else's child, or someone else having their child. Another woman in the picture. Do you really want to deal with that? And then on top of that, there's so much out here, so many diseases that people look normal. And they can have things going on. And you're sleeping with somebody. A lot of times, if you're in a moment, people don't be wearing condoms. People don't be wanting to look and examine, even though you can't always look and examine and see everything. Because some stuff is just like doormat. Some stuff, you're just going to know because it runs through the blood. It's not going to show anything on the outside. So people are not really thinking, you know, when you're laying down with somebody, you think you trust them because they say, oh, no, I'm clean. I'm good. And you're just in the heat of the moment. And it could be a decision, a split decision that destroys your life for the rest of your life, as well as your partner who's at home being faithful to you, waiting on you to come back, trusting you to just go out with your friends and have a good time. Now you're bringing something back to them because they don't think, or they don't want to believe that you're out there doing something more, some extracurricular activities. You know, they don't want to believe that. So then they lay down with you, and then now you gave them an ailment that maybe they can't get rid of, or that they have to be ashamed and go to the doctor and get treated for, when they didn't do anything to get in that position. It was you. You know, so that's a huge choice. And to me, that says to me that you don't care about your life. You don't care about your well-being. You don't care about your safety. You don't care about your health. And if you don't care about your health, you definitely don't care about mine, obviously. And so that's why I'm so against cheating. And I feel like if you feel like you don't want to be with just one person, that's okay. I'm not judging you at all. Go live your life. But I'm just saying, don't tie yourself to people, because that's not fair. You're not giving them a chance or a choice to say, okay, this is what I'm willing to put up with, or this is not. And then they end up in a situation where they're taking care of somebody else's child because you decided to go have an outside kid, or they're dealing with something, you know, health-wise, or they're dealing with behaving differently, or dealing with your erratic behaviors because now you have other spirits attached to you that you brought from the person that you laid down with. So much deeper than just sex. It's so much deeper than just the act. And if that's the case, if it's always just the act, it's just acting, why can't they just do the act with you? If they're married to you, if they're in a relationship with you, whatever y'all situation is, then why did they have to go get someone else? If it's just an act, I mean, men have penises, women have vaginas. Nobody has anything more special than the other. I mean, we all have the same thing. So think about it and stop making excuses for people. Stop making excuses. Because I guarantee you that if you continue to stay with somebody who did cheat on you and they say, oh, I'm sorry, it's never going to happen again, it's going to happen again. And next time they're going to be more careless about it because they're going to feel like you're not going anywhere. And they have their cake and eat it too. And this goes for either one, male or female. I mean, this is true. Why would I want to be good for somebody who I can do anything I want to? I don't have to behave to get rewarded with you. So why am I going to, I'm just going to give you the bare minimum. And then I'm still going to do what I want to because you're still going to be there. So know your value, know your worth, and know that people come to you with that, oh, it was an accident type of stuff. You need to start getting to the deeper root cause of it, because it was not an accident. What's wrong? Was it because you are no longer interested in me? Am I not giving you sex enough? Has something changed that you don't like? Tell me the truth. That, oh, it was an accident stuff ain't gonna fly, because that's just an excuse. You've dusted underneath the rug, and guess what? They're right back in the bed with that person the next day. I promise you. So you need to, if you want to work out your marriage, you know, I wouldn't say do it in a relationship, but if you want to work out your relationship, and you want to be forgiven of that, make sure that you're really getting deep and trying to figure out the real reason. And don't just take the nonsense. Don't just take, oh, it's an accident just because it kind of heals you and it helps you to feel better, and kind of, it doesn't bruise your ego as bad. You need your ego to be bruised. You need to know the truth. That's the only way that you can really try to move forward and build trust that they're going to not do you dirty again. That's the only way. But just saying it's an accident, that's not enough. That's not solving the problem. And that issue that they are hiding from you, that it really is what's really going on, that they don't want you. 9 times out of 10, they don't want you no more. But they don't want to say that, because why would they want to let a good thing go? Especially if you're a good woman, a good man, you do everything right, you keep yourself together. Why would they want to lose that? They just want to be selfish. Feed in the flesh. Know your worth. Know that the stuff that's going on out here is too much. And you don't want to be, like, even if it's just even if the person doesn't have any STDs that they mess with, or they don't get pregnant, or they don't have a baby with them, you still could be dealing with crazy. Somebody could show up at your door and blow your head off just because they want your partner. And you had no idea. Like, you minding your business, you thinking your partner's faithful, or you forgiving them, you thought that they don't mess with them no more. This person's upset now because they want what you have, they come and try to steal it from you. And the only way they feel like they can steal it from you is to get rid of you. So think about all that before y'all start making excuses and, oh, it's okay. Cheat politely, respectfully. Make sure you're thinking about people are mental these days. Think about that. Pay attention to that, because that's real life. And stop playing with your life. Because even though, like I said, that person, they're not in a relationship, so they're free to go sleep with whoever they want to too. So even if they started off not having anything, now they can have something because they're messing with people too. Or now they can get pregnant and blame your husband or your boyfriend for the baby that could be somebody else's. And then it's just a whole bunch of mess that you don't need to deal with. And you need to know that you deserve better than that. And men, you deserve better than that too. Don't be out here with no Jezebels and trying to make them a wife, or trying to think that they're going to be a good wife. Be careful. I love y'all. Y'all let me know what you think. As I always ask, just be polite and courteous in the comment box, because we're not here to be judgmental, nasty, or, hurtful, because we all have something that we're going through. And if we're on these videos, it's because we need some advice. And so your testimonies or your advice, positive advice, can help somebody else. So let's make sure that we're uplifting and we're being there for one another. We're brothers and sisters in this. We are a channel of love and giving each other different perspectives to see things. And drop your comments and we will keep the conversation going and talk next time. Bye.